Make up your mind to live fearlessly and peacefully in the last days. And the scripture is 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 2, which says, "And be not soon shaken in mind, or troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Christ is at hand." Paul is writing to the Thessalonians. And the Thessalonians were so upset by events that were taking place. They were very, very shaken. First of all, they were a persecuted church. In fact, they were among the most persecuted of all churches, so they were shaken already. But someone wrote them a letter and actually told them that the Lord had already come. And they had gotten a letter from somebody else talking about events that were going to happen in the last days, and they were just pretty shaken up by all of these prophetic promises and utterances and what to believe and what not to believe. And Paul says, wait. And I want to say that to you too. Don't get all upset every time you hear something new on television about prophecy. People have been talking about prophecy for a long time, and Jesus is coming. But keep your head on straight. Paul says, don't be soon shaken. That word soon is the Greek word tachus. It means quickly, easily, something that happens fast. Don't be quickly or easily shaken. And the word shaken describes something that just trembles, almost like a leaf that is blowing in the wind. Don't get the jitters. Don't get upset. Don't start trembling every time that you hear something new or every time that you hear something that troubles you. And the word trouble is the Greek word which describes an inward fright. An inward fright. Listen to what I write in Sparkling Gems. It indicates an inward fright that results from the shocking occurrences they have heard. The shock resulting from these nerve-wracking events could be so severe that it could cause a person to be devoured with worry, anxiety, or fear. And the Thessalonian believers were literally nerve-wracked about the coming of the Lord and about all the events that were taking place. And you could actually paraphrase this verse like this. Now, this is very long, but I want you to listen careful. Some things will be happening right before the coming of the Lord that could shake you up quite a bit. I'm referring to events that will be so dramatic they could really leave your head spinning. Occurrences of such a serious nature that many people will end up feeling alarmed, panicked, intimidated, and even unnerved. Naturally speaking, these events could nearly drive you over the brink emotionally, putting your nerves on edge and making you feel apprehensive and insecure about life. I wish I could tell you these incidents were going to be just a one-shot deal. But when they finally get rolling, they're going to keep coming and coming, one after another, and that's why you have to determine not to be shaken or moved by anything you hear or see. You need to get a grip on your mind and refuse to allow yourselves to be traumatized by these events. If you let these things get to you, it won't be too long until you're a nervous wreck. So decide beforehand you're not going to give in and allow fright to worm its way into your mind and emotions until it runs your whole life. Now, I think we know that that's true. As we approach the end of the age, we're even going to hear about more events. And if we don't let peace in our heart guide us, we're just going to be upset all the time. We'll be a nervous wreck. You'll just live from one prophetic program to the next, and, you know, so many things happening. And is this the Antichrist? And is this the world system? And yes, maybe it is. And what are you going to do about it? Losing your peace is not going to change anything. Becoming a nervous wreck is not going to help you become a better servant in these last days. So you got to get a grip, and you've got to decide you're going to live peacefully in these last days. Paul says, do not soon be shaken or troubled by any of these events.